Good evening and welcome to A Child's Point of View. My name is Jayla.
My name is Jayda.
And first we'll be starting out with the prayer. God, if any of us have done anything unpleasing to you, please forgive us. We thank you for waking each and every one of us up this morning, and we ask you to continue doing that. We thank you for all the first responders and for them going out helping everybody with the pandemic. We ask you that you keep everybody safe during the pandemic and that you help provide to the families whatever they need, knowing times are hard and parents are out of work and children are working from school. We ask you to help everybody keep their heads up, that you bless everybody with the food that they need, and thank you for the clothes that you put on our back. And we thank you for Minister. We ask you to continue to bless her with the strength that she needs to continue doing what she can do for everybody in the community. You know how hard it is right now. And we ask you to just keep everybody safe and keep your guardian angels around everybody. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay. What are we going to start out our topic tonight? What are we talking about?
It's an update on the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay. So both of you ladies had the test, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you had the test. How was it? Who wants to start? How was it?
Alright, so mine, it was easy. It wasn't really as hard as hers was. So you do it yourself. So that's like the good part about it. There's not nobody from out of your family that's around you. And then so you got to cough 3 times. Which when other people were doing it, I thought that they were like actually coughing because they were sick or something before I got up there to do mine. And you take the swab and you go under your tongue, on your cheeks, on top of your tongue and on top of your mouth, and then you put it in the tube thing with the liquid in it, and then you get your results from 2 to 3 days. And so it was easy. It wasn't really complicated or anything.
Okay. What was your results?
Mine came back negative.
Great. Was you excited?
You're right, yeah, because it was like, it's like anxious not knowing like if you like have it or not, so when you get the results you're finally relieved and all that.
Great. What about you?
My experience was weird because mine had to do on my nose. The lady didn't tell me when she was gonna do it. She just stuck it on my nose and went farther and farther, and then she rubbed my back like it was okay.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
I know. I got 2 that way the first time. The first 2 times they did my nose, and then I got 2 more that was a mouth swab, and then just the other day when I went with you, it was a surprise. Because I said I was never getting it up my nose again. I was never getting it put up my nose again because it was so uncomfortable. But thank God that they came back, negative.
Yes.
So we know we're okay for now. And you got to keep, if you're around anybody that's sick or anything like that, you have to keep doing it again. You have anything to say to any of the other?
Well, my aunt Diane, one of her friends, she had the coronavirus, but this was like I think when it first came out, and she went to the hospital to get a test, and it was the one that you had to put up your nose, and they put it so far out that she passed out on the floor, but at least she was in the right place for passing out.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, because it seems like when they first started doing this.
Right, but they already knew she had it because of all the symptoms and stuff. But
Right. So the lady had it, or
no, the lady.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when Diane went to get her test, she passed out.
No.
Oh, the lady went to get it.
The lady went to go get it, and she passed out because they put it too far out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, what do you have to say to the other children? Since you guys, you get tested, you're in the program. We try to make sure all the children get tested. So, what do you have to say to the other children and parents out there?
Don't be afraid to go get it, and cause you never know who you're around that has it, and it spreads really fast, and like I think I saw on the news it was like 678 people, well in Delaware, had done tested positive for it in one day, and it was in the low 3 digits, but now it's raised like really high, so it's rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, yes. And what do you have to say to your friends out there?
I want to say if you go get it done, stay home and stay safe. Don't go around without your mask. You don't know who's out there and who's has it, because you can go around anybody and they don't give it to you not knowing you can give it to your whole family.
Right, and especially the parents that's older and the
Yes.
grandmothers. Yeah, because they're more fragile. Some people have weakened immune systems, and when we're older adults, like myself,
Right.
it's scary, and you don't want to. You want to be respectful
Right.
to
Let's talk about respectful. So yesterday I went to in the doghouse to pick up my mom's food, and there's this lady in there, and she had like her jacket covered over her nose, but they said she had to have like a face mask or something to cover like her whole like up there, and she was telling them if you read the papers and everything, they said that you just need a face covering, you don't need a mask, but like it wasn't a mask because it's still like open, and she just threw a whole fit about it. It's like disrespectful because other people don't want it. Instead of you being stubborn, all you have to do is have a mask. And the lady even went out to her car to get her a fresh mask that she had, and she just wouldn't take it. Like that's just
Wow.
disrespectful on her end.
Yeah, we run into a lot of people like that. Who was it? Was you with me when we went into ShopRite?
Yeah.
And a man came in, and they said, you need a mask, and he just kept
I know
walking.
people are just so stubborn.
And he
like,
kept walking and totally ignored the people that worked there, and he went on shopping without a mask.
sad.
And what do you feel people need to do? The people at the store said they can't stop them or put them out or anything because they don't want to cause a conflict, and nowadays people are really irritable and you don't know what they're going to do.
Well, if you go like somewhere where you see like other like children and stuff, like, and you're not having your mask on, they're gonna think it's okay for them to take their mask off and everybody. Everything, and you're supposed to be setting an example for them. So you doing something that's not right, and you not protecting yourself is just gonna teach them to not wear their mask and not to protect themselves because they don't know any better. You know more than they do. Like,
Exactly. And what about you?
I would say for the all the adults, you have to be responsible. Don't let your child, if you have children, do the same thing you're doing. You want to set an example and let them grow up doing the right things, not the wrong things.
Right, exactly. Okay, on another subject. How do you guys feel about being at home doing homeschooling?
I feel being at home is more safer, but I still do miss my friends and going to school and being active. But I feel more safer at home than going out, going outside and getting sick and affecting my mom.
Right, there you go. Now that's really showing that you do care. What about you, Jayla?
it gets tiring. It's just like you're like stressed out because you just like sitting in the house all day. You're not going outside getting air and nothing like that because like yeah, you're not supposed to really. But in school, like it wouldn't really make a difference because you're sitting in the same class for 7 hours. You can't get out the class. You can't drink from water fountains. You gotta bring your own drink. You can't go outside for exploratory like you would usually do. They like all come in the classroom. You're in the classroom with the same people and all that. And it's just crazy. So like, even though it's like harder to stay in the house and everything, you gotta do what you gotta do so that like you just don't catch it and that it stops spreading. But a lot of people like they be going out to parties, they just don't care, and then that's how they get it, and then they regret going to parties and stuff, and they're just putting everybody else in danger just because they don't care. Like
Right, exactly. Okay, you ladies, we got some events coming up, right?
yes.
Okay, what's our first event we have coming up?
These
Our first event is the toy giveaway.
That's December 13th, Sunday, 2020, and then we have another
Event.
You want to tell the people the address of the toy drive?
Oh, it's 506 North Church Street in the amphitheater.
Amphitheater. I know, I have problems saying that too, in the amphitheater.
And
Why are we having it outside this year? We usually have it
because of the
inside a building.
coronavirus. And we're going to be following some rules because of the, social distancing. You got to have parent and guardian with you. No pre-registration. You got to keep your mask over your face. And
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Right.
And we have to thank a lot of people this year for caring and donating to help all the children.
Especially with a lot of parents being out of work and stuff because of children are like doing school from home now. It's hard to go to work and earn the money that you need to buy them with something for Christmas or something. So this helps out a lot.
Yes, it does. Helps out.
Yes, it helps out a lot because for some parents, if they have like really young ones who's still in elementary school or preschool, they will have to like take care of them. If they don't have the partnership or nobody else at home, they will have to stop working and take care of their child so they can grow up safe.
Yes, yes. Okay, what's our next event?
We also have a coat giveaway coming up. It's sponsored by Mr. Wayne Baldwin in partnership with Stop the Violence for a Change Foundation. It's Monday, December 21st, 2020. It's adult and children's gently and New Year's jackets, and it's 23rd and Market Street, Wilmington, Delaware. To donate new or gently used clothes, call the number 302-312-5666. Again, 302-312-5666.
Great. And you think this coat drive, you think it's going to help?
Yes, it will. And especially with the weather got cold like really fast, but then it keeps on going back and forth with the heat and stuff. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. At 1 minute you need a heavy coat. The
And
next
then 1 minute you outside with the short sleeve shirt on. It's
exactly.
Just like, and that's where a lot of the sickness comes from too. Like everybody thinks they got the coronavirus, but the change of the weather causes a lot of allergies and stuff too.
Yeah, you ladies are so bright for your age. You got to give me some of that knowledge. Okay, so anything you want to say or tell the people before we end this program? Any thing positive you want to leave with the children and the families?
Just keep on trying your hardest, knowing it's like hard and stuff. Like don't like get stressed out or anything, even though it's hard. And just do what you have to do to stay safe. Make sure you wear your face mask every time you go out in public or anytime you're around somebody. Make sure you keep it over your nose. Make sure you're within 6 feet of somebody, social distancing. Don't talk to nobody with your mask down. Stay far away, just so that you can make sure that you don't get it and that you don't cause anybody else to get it.
Great. And then with all this going on, what is the main thing we have to do to keep?
You have to pray to God and make sure you don't have any symptoms. I encourage you to stay home and have fun with your family, your immediate family. Don't go out and travel.
Right. And who do we put first, ladies?
We always put God first because all you can do is pray.
That's right. Who do we put first?
God first. No, you do have to pray. Okay.
All right. You want to end it?
Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next show.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Of course.